building. High priestess in the building, didn't let my fears kill me. Transmuted my pain in that cleanse in the rain. Down out, I was worth it and I conquered my demons. I accepted my purpose and the goddess I became. More, it's like you're talking about saving a life, but it's more lives at risk.
Exactly.
Potentially, right? And we are arguing over at some point it is clumps of cells at some, you know what I mean, like and even on the spiritual side of it, we know on the spiritual side, or if you're looking at it on that way, we know the soul does not attach to the body unless there's certain plans involved to that, right? So even if you go past the 3D shit and all of that shit, we know that the soul does not attach until a certain time, and we know that that's a part of it. So again, we are now stepping involved. Even the contract between a mother and a child, there's a contract between mother and child, whether it's the miscarriage, the abortion, or whatever's going on. That's why we've been chosen to be the vessel. And so I think we are stripping women of this because somebody, we know that they're masculine, or they think they're masculine, right? We know that somebody up there, right, doesn't want us to ever realize or be in that place of how beautiful and important we fucking are. So instead of us going back to rise to be, because we were chosen, men were not the ones chosen to carry the vessel of life, right? The spark happens within us, the soul attaches within us at some point, and it's like we're being stripped again more down to nothing. And that, I think, bothers me the most of just rights. And if we can't have the right, then what's next? What's next in this? What next are you coming for?
Birth control is what they're coming for next, but not Viagra.
It's weird though, because funny how the decision was made by men.
Yeah.
And government. How does politics have to do with the choices we have to make as choosing if we want to be a mom or not? Where do politics fall into that?
So now it's them bringing religion into it. So you know how religion was a thing in politics, and then it kind of died down, and then now they're switching back to let's bring religion back into it. The whole God's will, and it's in the, against the Bible and all this blah blah blah. And I love how but I love how the people, right, like to go back and then take the Bible and misinterpret it for their own bullshit, right? We know that that's been a thing, and that's always going to be, they're always going to come back. That's why you guys have even seen that I'm doing, the conversations on the tarot community and how we're being attacked also. And everything spirituality is being attacked on that level. And even you see all of these preachers and shit now attacking the LGBT community. And I've seen a couple of them that are on their live streaming talking about executing people and fucking, I heard, and this was a black minister.
I seen that.
A black minister who was saying we need to treat them for treason and execute them. And it was like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? Like, how much hate do you have in your heart to look at another human and decide that I need to murder you? And some women have already been tried for murder for these miscarriages and shit, because how can you fucking prove that you didn't have nothing to do with it? Please, someone tell me, if you've had a miscarriage, how the fuck are you proving that you did not do it on purpose? And so if this police decides to say, oh, I don't believe you, what can you now do to this mother? And we know there's a lot of shit that goes on out here, and false, we do we want to go there, but we know. So now the women are going, now you have a reason to take this woman and say, we don't believe you. Now we're going to put you in jail. And in fucking Texas, you can get up to 99 years if they find you guilty. 99 years for a miscarriage that I have to try to fucking make
every day, you know what I mean? Out in your own mental.
I have to prove that I did not hurt myself. I don't already have to go through the miscarriage shit. Now I have to prove that it was a fucking accident, that my body decided to abort. Because sometimes your body does. Your body will abort. I'm Rh negative blood. My body will attack foreign cells like a baby. I have to get an injection if I'm pregnant, and I have to catch it early enough because my body will attack it. If you don't know this shit, there's so many uneducated people out there. So if your body decides to do that, what? I'm going to go to jail? Wait, what? How the fuck are you going to prove that shit? So if the dirty ass cops, and we know, I'm not saying all cops, so don't come for me, you guys, but we know there's a lot of them. So if there's some dirty ass cops that now want to use that against, what minority do you think they're going to use this shit to take women to jail? Let's be real. What class of people?
Oh, know the answer to that. We all know the answer.
Right.
We're going to start with the black and go to the brown, and then it'll dwindle from there. But that's where it's starting.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I came by this one post and I wanted to see what you guys thought about it. This one lady said, she said this, and if you look at the states that actually have passed the total bans, even with incest, of course, we know they're predominantly white. But this one woman said the reason is because they want more white children into the world. And they want to, you know, get that population back up there because apparently African Americans, Latin, those populations are growing. Well, hell, I mean, without the right services, people are popping out babies. Like, what the fuck do you think? Like, you know, what do you think is going to happen? Especially if you take that away. Like, I'm like, you guys are like, none of this shit makes sense. I'm like, do you guys just sit around and fucking make the most dumbest shit up? I don't know. But what do you guys think on that?
And we also are now being more educated and are being more well off, not having children and putting our careers first. So now when you're making us be a stay-at-home mom, and now we put in our careers on the back burner, now we gonna fall back. Them numbers are gonna go high again as far as poverty levels, because that's where we're gonna fall back on. I mean, you can't be in two places at once. You cannot be at home raising a baby and be at work too. Like you said, one or two things are gonna get neglected, and it's either gonna be the job or it's gonna be your child. And then now your child got to grow up and deal with childhood trauma because you was at work trying to put food on the table. So it's like we can't win for lose in anything. We really can't. But you're going to force us to have children. When I'm trying to maybe decide at maybe 30, 40, when my career takes off to have a child, but I have a slip up in the middle of my career, and now you make me have this child, and I got to put my career on hold. And not everybody goes back to their career. You get stuck. We all know kids are blessings. They are. But they also put a pause on our lives, at least 3-4 years. Because not everybody wants to leave our 3-month-old at a daycare. Right. So we have to stay at home, they 4, or can go to a daycare at 4 or 5 where they can talk.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it goes back to just trying to keep us down because they, like you said, the women, to me, the women are we're woke. We have more self-esteem, more self-love, more self-confidence, and all this is trying to do is to step on our confidence.
Bring us down.
You know, low. That's what they want us to do. Men been doing this for years. It's in the damn Bible. In the Bible, we not considered shit in the Bible.
No, we're just a rib.
You know what I mean? Like that ass. Like we're not considered a motherfucking thing. Like. You just got them babies and better make sure you got that food for them kids, and that's it. Like as far as businesses, yeah, and they're mad because we're doing that. We're becoming CEOs, we're becoming judges, we're becoming surgeons. We're doing the man's job, and now when those applications come in and it's a woman applying for that job, like, and it's a man applying, and that woman gets that job, now they feel some sort of way. Like you can do the same job you do, which is sad because we still don't get paid as much as them. When I was looking at the research, I was like, it's a shame. Like we're in 2022 and we still get paid less, like 20% less, 25% less than men do.
Right.
75% on the dollar.
No, I was working and I conquered my demons. I accepted my purpose and the goddess I became.